Waiting on the electricity guy. Oh God, it could be all day. It could be here now. It could be here at 6 o'clock at night. We never know. We never know. Here's hoping he's not a hot electricity guy, because I'm not all done up. He will be, and I'll be like, oh, I should have had my full face of makeup on. Anyway, let me get the chat up. Hope you're doing it Friday. Have we got the Friday feeling yet? Has anybody got the Friday feeling? It's a Saturday feeling I get. I like a Saturday feeling. Oh, it was great yesterday. Yesterday was a good day. Beth, good morning to you, lovely Beth. Good morning, good morning. Oh, that's weird. Why is it not letting me on my own channel? I'm still here, aren't I? I'm good. Coffee girl, good morning, Kate. Good morning. It's not letting me on my own chat. There's an error, apparently, when I try to get on my own channel. What the F? Mind that happened before. Mind that I can see the chat, but there's... I'll show you. Wait, I'll show you. Look! An error. What the F? Anyway, I don't need that. I just have it up so I can talk to you. I don't need to see me. So that's fine. Tomorrow's makeup video, I've got that new palette that I got for £6 and it was reduced for £22, so that's how I had to buy it, you know. And it's a DC palette. It's one of the comic book palettes. So that's tomorrow's. But see, next Saturday, these are going to be a mouse. Did you know that? These are going to be a wee mouse. And I'm going to be doing your makeup because Revolution brought out cheese palettes like Sky makeup, cheese makeup. Never mind the fizzy stuff. We've got cheese makeup coming for Revolution. So these are going to be a wee mouse. Next Saturday, these are going to be a wee bit. But you know what I done yesterday, and I'm kind of worried about it. But I done it. I ordered that phone. Now it's £500, right? So I'm going to have to pay it up. But see, just knowing that I'm going to have to pay that up, it's freaking me out a bit. But I had to because, well, you're on it. See the phone I've got? Honest to God, I've got like 16 pictures. 16, hold on, my Sky's going to go off. I've got 16 pictures and I've got like 3 apps. And that's all. That's the whole space taken up on that phone. So, I mean, I'm needing a phone for pictures and videos and all the rest of it. So I eventually clicked buy. And it's for one of the catalogue companies, so I'm going to have to pay it up. So I'm a bit freaked out. But listen, look, I had to do it. But I'm looking forward to getting my hands on it. It's an iPhone 11. And it's got 64, whatever it is. It's a 64 thing. I don't know what it is. Sophie's got the same phone, so I was like, how do you turn it? Because there's no button. How do you turn it on then if there's no button? She says, you just turn it on at the side. I says, but mind you've got to do your fingerprint. She says, it's a face one. It recognises your face. I says, but say you're absolutely hungover one morning, I says, and you're not looking your best. She went, no, it still recognises you. So there'll be lots of filming with the new phone. And it'll be nice because it'll be nice and quiet. It'll be good. Michelle, good morning. Sky, I don't think I gave you your whistle. Yes, Revolution cheese. So that's next week. You're going to be a wee tiny mousey, so you are. And I'm going to do your makeup because you're going to a mouse ball or something like that. That's what you're going to. You're going to the mouse ball. So I'm doing you up with cheese palettes. And oh my God. See, they're blending sponges in the shape of a mouse. Shape of a mouse. Does it go for? See the stuff they've got? I don't know. Look, I'm going to find it difficult working this blooming phone. But I did need it. It's not as if it was just a want. See, I'm trying to rationalise it to myself. It's not as if it was I just wanted it. I needed it because I've not, as I say, I had to uninstall my Google Maps, and I need that for my sat nav. My car now hasn't got a sat nav. It goes with my phone. if you know what I mean. And it goes with Google Maps. And I've not been able to have Google Maps even on this phone because there's no storage. And I don't know where the storage has went because I've got nothing on it. And I've tried to clean it all up and it's still the same. Do you know what I have got on it? My wee farm. I've had that wee farm for years now. It's Heyday it's called, right? See if you're on Heyday, let me know and you can come and join me. I'm the only one in my farm group. Nobody's joined me. So I've got my wee farm and I feed the cows and all that every day in my farm. So I would want to... I know this is it, Sky. I know, but it was terrible. I know, and I've still got all the wildlife ones to listen. Look, I would never need to buy another bit of makeup my whole life. It's terrible though because they slip these adverts into my DMs. See, as soon as I seen it was a cheese one, Sky. It was a cheese palette. I was like, Sky's gonna love that. Sky's got first of all fizzy cheese and now we've got makeup cheese. Get some makeup cheese on your face. Celia, did I say good morning to you and congratulations, my beautiful Celia. Celia has got a new job, so that's awesome. Congratulations, my beautiful Celia. Do you know, I was going to cry going into Asda, Sky. I swear to God. It took about 20 minutes to get in the car. It's like moving house. See, when you've got a newborn baby, you're trying to get them in the car seat and then get them strapped in the car, and you've got the pram in the boot of the car, and you've got the bags with the milk and the nappies and all that kind of stuff. It took a good 20 minutes before we actually got in the car to go to Asda. So we went to Asda and straight up the stair to the baby department. And I got them, see that the wee donkeries that we seen, I got them, they were there. And oh my God, he's going to look great. And I got them the vesties that have got the Lion King on it. With the big fat granny in it, the big fat granny Pumbaa. And so I'd got him them as well. And then when I came home, Amanda had sent me a wee picture and he was wearing the one with the big fat granny Pumbaa on it. And I was like, that's me. I don't mind being Pumbaa, that's alright. Pumbaa's a hoot. Who doesn't love Pumbaa? I know when the wine in the pot. Listen, Sky, they might actually do that. That's a good idea for them. They might actually do that. Wine and baguettes. But listen, I'm going to have to show you the wee. Look, I had to get it. I'm going to show you what I had to get. Do you know, see their wee club, Revolution Club? I'm a gold member. Surprise, surprise. I'm a gold member, of course. It was £20 for the complete set. There, £20 it was. I can buy that, no, but the mobile phone, I was like, oh, it's a bit much. Right, where is this? Where is the cheese? Where's the cheese? They've got the Lion King. I don't really fancy that one, no. I don't know why. The Lion King palettes, I'm not too keen. Why not? I like the... Right, where is this? Wait till you see... Oh, for God. Wait till you see this. My goodness. My grandson, there we go. Look. Can you see that? It's beauty blenders. One's in the shape of some cheese and one's in the shape of a mouse. This is the set I bought. It's the complete set. They're £20. So it's the cheese palette, and then a slice of cheese. In fact, we can zoom in on that, can't we? Click the zoom. Look at that. Look, it's on a cheese board. How can you no love? Look at that. It was him that sold me at him. It was him that sold me at that beauty blender. Look at that. And that's lip balm. That's the highlighter. And that's a wee slice of cheese palette. Look. And there's the colours are nice. I like the blue. The blue was really nice. That struck me. So there you are. Cheese on a cheese board. Ooh la la, so French, so French. No. And that the kid, how could I not? Beth, do you know what I have wrote to Makeup Revolution? We're probably into the 20s now, probably into the 20s. And I send them every couple of months, I send them the same wee letter saying, I use all your products, I love your products, I've got so many palettes, I do videos on YouTube. Every week I do videos using your products. I've got a great idea for a blueberry palette, and we've got the Riddle guy now. We can Monk's Wine. We can have that be a nice deep burgundy. We can do all that. So I've got ideas, and it would smell of blueberries. So I've been giving them all these wee tips, and they just keep sending me the same email back. We'll keep you on file should a position arise or something like that. I get the same one every time, but I'm just going to keep pestering them. Yeah, and do you know what I've wrote? I'm an older lady. Do you know what I mean? I'm 50-year-old, so I think it would be good to show people of my age you can still play with makeup. You still can have colour about you. You don't need to just have browns and neutrals. Go for it. Wear some colours. Wear some sparkle. Do you know what I mean? I think that would be a good. I don't know what you would call it. A good selling point. Maybe that's what it would be. So yeah, no, people would buy the palettes. I'd be giving palettes away. I'd be up to my eyeballs in palettes. Well, seeing that I'm up to my eyeballs in palettes already, but they're missing out on an opportunity. I'd make them millionaires. See, I've told them everything. I've told them my subscriber count and all the rest of it, but maybe it's just me. They're not. Maybe they're like, oh, get her off. You know, it might be just me. They don't like. Maybe that's it, because I'm not everybody's cup of tea. I don't suppose I'm everybody's cup of tea. But they do have a lot of younger models and stuff like that. Younger people doing palettes. But even like, I think it'd be good for me to have the blueberry palette and stuff like that. Plus a wee skincare range. A wee skincare range for people of my age, for our skin and stuff like that. Come on, where's the older ladies' makeup? I should, I mean, I do, but I will be writing to them again, don't worry, because I've saved that so I can just copy and paste it. I'm a lazy troll, you see, I'm a lazy troll. I can't be bothered typing out a whole new email. I just copy and paste and just change the date and stuff like that on it. But basically, copy and paste it, send it, and they send back the same one every time. Here, my hand feels a bit swollen. What have I been doing? I tidied the whole house. The whole house is absolutely gutted from top to bottom. The toilet's bleached, everywhere's done. Because this guy's going to be rummaging in my house. Now, it doesn't matter if your house is clean. The thought of somebody coming in rummaging, you're like, you better not be rummaging in the bedside cabinet. As well. Better not be, don't be in the bedside. You can go in my bedroom, but don't stay out the bedside cabinet, because I've got sharp things in there. Liv, good morning, lovely Liv. Good morning. You come in at the right time there. No, but he's going to be round every single socket of the house. Every socket the man's going round in the house. So we're going to need to lock Mr. because they don't like people they don't know, especially men. See, the dogs, if it's a lady that comes in, they're not too bothered. But see, if men come into the house, the dogs don't like it. The dogs do not like it. So I'm going to need to lock them in the living room while he does the rest of the house. And then when it's time for him to come into the living room, I'm going to need to lock the man in the kitchen. And then get the dogs, and either put the dogs in the bathroom if I can get them in, or in my bedroom before I can let the man out. That's the way it's going to have to happen. Because there was a guy I was telling my mum this morning, there was a guy one time that came in, I can't remember what for, and the dogs were locked in, and he says, you can let your dogs out hen. I said, no, I says, it's best if I just leave them there. They don't really like strangers and that, you know. It's best just, they'll bark, 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 bark the whole time, but it's fine, that they're alright. They're Jack Russells, that's what they do. No. He was insisting, let the dog out. No, let the dogs out hen. I've got dogs. I went, right, okay then. Right, okay. I opened the door, the dogs came out, and Mr. Mikey peed on him. Right away, Mr. Mikey just went like that, peed on the guy. And I went, Mikey, like that. And I went, oh, so, I said, do you want me to get a wipe for you? I said, sorry about that. That's, you know, that's what they do. Mr. Mikey went out and lifted his leg on the man right away. Right away, get peed on. Well, he did ask for it. He asked. I told him numerous times it's better if we just leave the dogs in the living room. Just leave the dogs. They're fine. They're not up to. They're not getting killed or anything. They just bark. Vegan dolls. Good morning. Good morning. Maybe I'm locking the man in the kitchen. They're just used to. Just it's the dogs. I'm locking you in the bedroom because of the dogs. Can you imagine that? And then I was to strip off naked and go in like that. I knew you were waiting on me. I'd be a laugh. I'd be a laugh. It'd be the last time the guy came here. I'd be on some sort of list, wouldn't I? The police would be involved. I was naked in my own house. It was my own house I was naked in. I just happened to lock him in the bedroom. Just happened to lock him in. No, it might be a looker. It might not. It might be a lady. I mean, there is lady electricians. Although when I done, and this is that I've told you this before, and it's absolutely true. When I done mechanical engineering, and I was the best in the class at it, and I was the only girl in the class, and I was like Madonna at the time because I had my Madonna hairdo, right? And I used to do motor vehicle fabrication and welding, electronics, woodwork. I used to do all that kind of stuff, right? And I was really, now where was I getting it? Oh, aye. So I done all that, and I was the top of the class, and the guy put me over. My teacher said, you know, he says, it's a terrible world. He says, you're the best in this class. He says, any employer would like to have you. He says, but you know, they would hire any one of the boys. Now, these boys were sticking their fingers in sockets and stuff like that and getting electrocuted. They were squirting battery acid on each other for a laugh, right? And an employer would have employed one of them over me, even though I was really good at it because I was a girl. This was back in the late 80s, you see, but that's how the world is getting a wee bit better. Women are able to do, women can actually do stuff, do you know what I mean? Other than cook and clean. So there you are, that's a true story, and it was disheartening because it was great, and I thoroughly enjoyed that job, you know. Well, it was in the college. I thoroughly enjoyed that, but there you are, nobody would have hired me. And see if I would have got hired, they'd give me a hard time. See if I was in a garage like that and some guy was bringing his car in to get fixed, and I'd say, bring it out here and I'll have a look at your and pop the bonnet, He'd be like, no, we'll wait in one of the guys' hen. That's what it would have been like. I know, vegan dolls, I know. Do you know, I was thinking, see if the guy comes, the new I can go, look, I'm in the middle of a live stream, by the way, but you just batter on in. And we can have a look at him. You know, better not. People are getting into trouble now. Did you know this? People are getting into trouble when they're live streaming in supermarkets and stuff like that. People are getting grassed on. Right, see if you go into Asda with your camera and you're like, I'm taking you into Asda and showing you around and all the rest of it. People are getting, look, she's recording me and stuff like that. People are grassing now. So that's a bit of a hassle. You're not allowed to do it. It's invading people's personal. But you're out in the street. I don't understand that. I mean, I'm not zooming in on people, but that's the case now. You're not allowed to be doing stuff like that anymore. It's terrible. I know you're not allowed your camera up the swimming. They've got big posters and stuff all over the place. You're not allowed your cameras up the swimming. See if we would have, that day that young guy was in the one that was showing off to me. Oh, see if he'd have seen that. Sky, to show like the food and stuff like that. You know what I mean? People walk around supermarkets and there's one lady that's really good at ASMR, Southern Sounds ASMR. She likes to go into shops and she does, she rearranges shelves and stuff like that, and it's really quite relaxing. But you've got to ask for permission to video in a shop, and even then, see if you just go into a shop and some people are like, she's recording and stuff. I can understand, see if you get children, because this was years and years ago, and I remember the frightening also. Amanda was only a wee girl. Amanda must have been about 6 or 7 or something like that, right? And my mum had took her up to Asda to get some clothes and stuff. And there was a man, I swear, a man going about, right, without children in the kids' clothing department with a phone. And he was kind of holding the phone doing like that. He was trying to take pictures of all the wee lasses. He was trying to take pictures. I think the security guard got a hold of him, but that's what was going on in our bloody Asda. So I understand that way that it's creepy as if you're in the kids' clothing section when there's wee babies and stuff around, because you get these nutcases. But my mum said, she says, it was weird, she says, because we were walking around and everywhere we went, he was kind of following us. And he never had a kid with him. It was just weird. And see, when you get the weird vibes, you're usually right. So go with your gut instincts. See if you think something's a bit weird. Oh, do you love? Do you? But it's getting better now. See, back in my day, it was very, as I say, they would have chose the guy that was squirting battery acid on his friend over me that actually listened to the teacher. I mean, I stripped down an engine and put it back together. This was back when I was fitter. I've never been fit all my life, but I was fitter than what I am now. Yeah, see people going about shops and stuff, Sky, showing food and things like that. But some people are getting grassed in. Some people are in the middle of their live stream and you hear a security guard coming over going, do you want to stop the filming? There's been people complaining. You're sitting watching these live streams like, oh God, we've been rumbled, we've been rumbled. I'd need to put these in my bag. See if I go live streaming, I'll just have to put these in my bag, right? And you can hear what's going on in Asda. But I understand, especially if there's kids about, I do understand that way that you, I mean, I wouldn't be happy um, if I had the kids in the Asda and somebody was filming me and putting me all over the internet. I wonder what would have happened to me if I would have became a. See, I really enjoyed welding. Welding was probably my favourite thing. But did you know that see your flame? See if you put it too close to whatever you're working with, it bangs, like explodes, like bang like that. So it does. So you get the bangs off it like that. That was a bit scary. I know there's people everywhere grassing. Yeah, love. See, looking at see when I do my shopping, it's like 6 o'clock in the morning. I like to be in early, so I might be able to sneak in and do a wee live stream once I get my new phone, um, and we'd be all right because there'd be nobody in the shop apart from us. But that's going to be good with the new phone. I'm going to be able to do live streams and stuff like that outside, and I'm going to be able to do videos. I can't even do videos on that. There's zero, as I'm saying, is I've got no room at all. See, even sometimes sending a picture, it'll say you can't send this picture, there's no room. And I've had to delete a lot of really beautiful pictures that I wanted to keep just because this phone is rubbish. So I'm excited about getting this new phone. It's just the paying it up is worrying. But look, that's life, Linda. That's life. People have got to do that. I talk to myself. I'm in therapy, so I've not done much telling myself how good I am this week. And this week was meant to be the week that I turned the mirror around and sat with it and went, "You're beautiful, by the way, Linda. You're beautiful today. Look at you. Look at your wee nose. Look at you." I was meant to be doing that this week with the mirror, but I've just not been able to. So I'm going to have to tell my therapist I didn't do it. Sky is at university today. He's back to his normal self, but he's still the same as me. We've still got a wee bit of a sore throat and a wee bit of a cough, but we're still we're negative now. We're negative, so we're just kind of getting over it. But it's taking us. I mean, that's like over 3 weeks now. I've been like not well. See, I've got a bit of this, but I feel fine. I feel absolutely fine. It's just getting back to normal. So he's away back to his university the day. He went yesterday as well, so that was good. because he was listen. I was saying to my mum, it was like the late night of the living dead in this house. He'd be walking about like that in pain, and I'd be coming from my bedroom into the toilet going like that. It was like a couple of zombies. Cyber security, Liv. He's doing cyber security, which is really good. And I'll tell you, he's doing a job that I don't think I would be able to do, and I don't think a lot of people would be able to do. There was guy, pew pew pew, because his cyber security that he's doing would be for like police work and stuff like that, monitoring certain sites that you never want to see in your lifetime, and it's seeing stuff like that he's going to have to look at when he's doing his cyber security. It's going to be it's a difficult job, but he loves being on the computer. He loves what he does. Gigi, my lovely Gigi, good morning to you. Good morning. So that's what he's doing, and he's doing really well. He's been getting all A's so far, so he's flying through it. He's flying through his course. Yeah, I know. Thank God. I mean, I had been praying all the time that God would just let me get better, give me strength, and all the rest of it. And again, He's came through for me. I don't know how many times in my life God's been there to help. Sky's doing pew pew. Sky's doing the cyber security on the site. Pew. Yeah, but see, when you're doing cyber security, you've got to go into some of these dark web sites, and there's things that I don't even want him to tell me about. There's stuff that he's doing that I've said to him, Heather Marshall, I can't wait. Many days is it now? Five for the Barbas. I've said to Peter, there's a lot of things that he's doing in cybersecurity that I never want to know about. I don't want to hear the stories about it because he can cope with that. I can't. I'd be swirling about in my brain. So many days is it? My goodness, Helen Marshall, your hands are going to be filled with these wee angels. 5 days. Can you imagine how they're going to smell? They're going to smell amazing. My goodness. There's going to be chaos in your house. Just going to be, they're going to be... how are you going to manage with 3? 2, Heather could get that one, Marshall could get that one. But 3, there's going to be mayhem all over your house. You'll be running about. I'm desperate to see these wee angels in their home with their mummies. Liv, it is they do. I think they cover that as well. About morning, Pip. How are you? I think they cover that as well about the mental side for the person that's doing this. Somebody's got to do this job, right? Nobody wants to look at things, cyber security things, dark web stuff. Nobody wants to look at that. Nobody. But there's got to be someone that can look at it, and they've got to have a good mind to be able to do that as a job and then block it out and come home to your family and not think about it until you go back to your work. I can't do that because my mind, I'd be thinking, see if I see a dog limping or something, I'm like, oh my God, 2 weeks later I'm still here going, oh my God, the dog was limping. You know, I can't look at stuff like that because it will stay in my mind. Peter can do it, block it out, and then come home to his usual thing. So it's an amazing job, and he's going to help a lot. He's going to be able to help. So hopefully it'll be like a police department or something that he goes to after this. Works with the police. See if he works with the police, he'll be able to take his mum to the policeman's ball. Imagine that, son. If you got an extra ticket to that ball, that'd be magic. That'd be magic. Introduce me, Peter, to your workmates, especially that bald one over there. Oh, I know, Pip. This is the thing. I feel sorry for things that aren't even living. As I said, I remember one time. There was a banana skin. This was at school. This is when it all started. There was a banana skin, and it was face down, and people were sliding on it. And I was going, look at the poor banana skin. It's getting stood on. People are sliding on it. I feel sorry for things that aren't even living. Never mind looking at it. I could never go to the dark web. I would never go to the dark web because I just couldn't do it. Nope. But he's going to need to. He's going to need to do that side of the thing. But they do cover like their own mental health and if you're coping and making sure before they go into the job what to expect and are you going to be able to cope with these kind of things. But he's doing great. He's doing great. So isn't he's gone. He was saying now's a great time to be doing cyber security with the Russian hacking that's going on and stuff. So he does all that kind of stuff as well about the Russian hacking thing that's going on. So he's into all that. I don't know how he does it, but he loves what he does. I think he's got one more year left, and then that'll be him. That'll be him done. And I hope he does get like our police station or something. That'd be magic if he get in there. If you're in with the police, you get a good pension and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? They look after you. And as I said, see if he's working for the police. See if it's bring your mum to work day. I'd be in. I'd be dressed up like that. I'd be dressed up like full face of makeup, of course. Cyber security, Pip. He's in cyber security. He's on his 4th year. Or is it 5th year? 4th year. So he's got one more year to go. Oh, that's good, Sky. That's good. Pip, I was just saying it's like cyber security, but it's like things that you really never want to look at. It's like stuff on the dark web. You know what I mean? Things that that would scar your for life if you've seen it. But as I said, there's people that have got to do that job. They've got to do that job, and it's good money. I mean, he'll get good money, but he's always loved the computer and the hacking side as well. Looking for hackers and all that kind of stuff. So it's something that he's always wanted to do, and he's worked so hard for it. And he would be good at it because he can leave it. He can leave whatever he sees at his job and then come home and just that. They've got to do that. See if they didn't do that, they would go crazy. Yeah, Pip. See, this is it. I wouldn't be able to. There's no chance I would be able to. If I seen some bad images, there's no way I would. That would ruin me for life. I would have nightmares. I wouldn't be able to stop thinking about it. I'd be getting flashbacks. So you've got to have a mind. But they've already done all this for like 4 years now. That you've got to have this kind of mindset that you can leave something at your work and then go back to your family and do your family life. And you need people to do this, monitor the internet. You need people to do the monitoring the internet because there's a lot of creepy folk. And they find the creepy folk, they can find them through IP addresses and all sorts of stuff. So, so I'm very proud of him. I'm very proud of him. And he's worked so hard. And this past fortnight, we're having COVID, he's not been able to go to his university, but he went yesterday and he went the day. Do you know what time he went to his bed last night? 1 o'clock in the morning. He went to his bed last night, and that was him sitting studying all night. So he's been working his socks off. He really, really has. And it is good pay, but that's no the reason. And I said to him as well, you've got to, although you've been seeing a lot of bad stuff, you've got to say to yourself, you've made the world a better place with doing your job and finding these people that are putting things up out in the computer, are hacking folk, hacking pure pensioners and stuff like that. It's all that kind of stuff they cover. It's all that hacking people's bank accounts. It's all this kind of stuff as well that they cover. So, see, see, when I never went to university. I went to college, but you could smoke it up. I remember working on a car when I was in mechanical engineering and having a cigarette like that while I was in fixing an engine. And my hair was white like Madonna's. My hair was pure white at the time. And I'd come home and I would have oil over me. Do you know what I mean? But it was great. It was good. I enjoyed it. But I've always been able to like build things. Every unit I've ever had, I've built myself. So I've always been handy that way. When it comes to reading and writing, that's where my downfall is, because I'm not very good at reading or writing. And people make a fool of you. See, if you're in a chat and I can't spell for the life of me writing, ha ha ha, look, she spelt that wrong. I will up yours. Oh, Pip, are you? Oh my goodness. Make sure your partner doesn't name him after his famous, his favourite football team, because that's happened. Some women have been in line in hospital and said to their husband, right, you register the child. And the husbands went, say that Brian, I want him to be called Brian, right? And the husband goes away and comes back and changed. It's called Henrik Larsson. Henrik Larsson was one of our most favourite Celtic players. Henrik Larsson, his name is. No, his name's. What about Brian? No, I changed my mind. So you'll be there, so that's good, Pip. Oh, Liv. I know. I was saying that to Sophie yesterday when I was dropping her off. Um, I still find it difficult to think of anything good about my. Do you know the only time I feel really good about myself is in a Saturday morning when I'm in doing my makeup and when I'm sitting talking to you and I'm not bullshitting you. I mean I've said it offline to my therapist and stuff like that, and my daughters. When I'm talking to, because it's just like having you in my living room, Mind, I had you in my bed last week. I'm happy when I'm with you because I'm with my friends, and it feels nice. It's see when I'm myself and I'm in my own head, and I'm my own. Nobody could loathe me more than myself at times. This is the thing that I'm at the I'm doing my bit. I've said to the therapist I'm not missing any appointments because I really want to fix my brain and to be able to look at myself and think I'm not that bad after all. Here, I'm all right. I'm a catch. I'm a catch. That's what I am. Aquaman would be lucky. I want to be able to do that. I really, really want to be able to do that to myself. It's just training my brain. But people can do it. She says people can do it. You can turn your brain round to think about yourself in a different way. So I'm doing that. He's Guy Junior. I would still need to. I need to give him a wee. That'd be his wee whistle then, Sky, right? Sky Junior. See, I always knew if I had a boy, he was going to be called Peter after his dad. He was always going to be Peter. And then if I had Sophie and Amanda, and then when I was pregnant with Peter, and I didn't know if it was a girl or a boy, I was going to be called Rachel. I like to name Rachel. So if Peter would have been a girl, it'd have been Sophie, Amanda, and Rachel. Yes, maybe you should, Pip. Some people have done that though, named their child without their wife knowing, or some bad names, bad names. The whole of the Arsenal team. Somebody done that. Every player in the Arsenal team. This Wayne's birth certificate had all these millions of names on it. uh, ooh, is it a? Oh, here I was watching a girl. You'll probably know her. She's online, right? And I can't stop watching her now that Sophie and Amanda have showed me her channel. Foodie Beauty, her name is, right? Foodie Beauty. Well, I'd never watched this lady before, and my girls were like, "Oh, you need to watch it. It's a lot of drama and stuff like that. You need to watch it." And I was like, I don't know." Right. So anyway, I started watching a few times, and I was like, "No, I'm watching all the time. No, I'm watching her all the time." Right. So she was on some kind of. Here, I'm maybe have to look at this tomorrow night. Um. Oh, California, Laura. Good morning to you, lovely Laura. Thank you so much for saying that. That's made me really happy. So this lady, she was on a dating site, right? But it's like a live stream like this, and you just all right there. You just chat up, folk. There's just folk all over the world just waiting for you, Right, so she was on this, but she was live streaming it live. And she's like, hiya, where are you from? And all that, talking to all these people. And she gets to this guy and she goes, hi, where are you from? And he stood up and he had no trousers on, right? That's against YouTube. I mean, YouTube will take your channel for that kind of. YouTube will take your channel down for that. So she had to stop her live stream immediately and delete it. Eh? I wouldn't be live streaming stuff like that. It's asking for it. But I was like, what's that site again? Pippa was like that to my daughters. Have you heard of that site? And they were going, oh, aye, mum, aye. Aye, people just go on that to show their bits and bobs. And I was going, oh, do they? Do their bits and bobs and all that? Oh, what's the name of it again? I might need to do some cyber security in that myself. What was the name of that? That'll be me the more when I'm flavoured up. Like, what's that site again? Click. Alright there, where are you from? What star sign are you? What star sign? Laura, I hope you have a beautiful sleep and dream lovely, lovely things. And I hope tomorrow's a good day for you. So where is this gas man? He was meant to be here between 8 and 3 years' time. Between 8 and 6 o'clock at night. 8 and 6. He'll be here at 6, won't he? He'll be here at 6. And I've got to collect Amanda's prescription today, but I don't mind that because I get to see the grandson again. So it is true. So the caller, oh, bonjour. Ça va, let me see your pip. Oh, la grande pip, la grande sky, la grande. No petite. No petites, pip, no petites. La grande. La grandioso. There, we've all learned a wee bit of French today. I'm on Top Chat. I might have missed your comment. See if I have. I apologise. I was on Top Chat that whole time. Why have they got Top Chat? It's just to mess with people like me. Ooh, la grande, la grande. Ooh, la la, la la. See, I could talk the language. Ooh, la la, la la. Ooh, la la, la la la. La 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 la. Ah, so Pip is the actual. Ooh, You come to the bungalow and la Pip. Ooh, yeah. Ooh la la. We. Oh, we. Oh, we. See, we call that P. Oh, we call that P. So we're all mixed up as French and British folk. Pip, have a wonderful day and give the baby a wee cuddle for me, and look after yourself because you need looked after. You've done an amazing job. Same as Amanda, you've done an amazing job bringing life into this world. Pip, eh? My God, Pip. See, Pip, I've always fancied you. That's why. I'll wait till Saturday before I say all that to you. That's usually a Saturday thing. Do you know what? I've always looked at you in my chat and thought, Saturday's the day of love. Oh, here, maybe that person will come in that was asking me about alcohol because I'll be able to show them tomorrow. Aye, I am getting mad with it, and what? Yes, I am drinking alcohol. Here, the more I'm on this, the cheekier I'm getting. I'm getting a wee bit cheeky. That's what's happening. What's happening to me? I don't know. As I say, I think I've grew a pair of balls over the past few years. So anyway, guys, I'm going to make myself a chai latte. That's what I'm going to make myself, a chai latte, and walk about the house looking at, well, I've not what I watched, but looking at clocks, going, where is he? Is that him now? When's it going to be here? As I say, it might be a looker. See if he's a looker. Let's see if he's a looker. I'll leave a message on Facebook, right? Oh my God, he's a looker. Right, I'll do that. So I'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, I'm doing the DC palette on you. And it's got face products and it's got eyeshadow and all that. So And as I say, it was reduced for £22. What a bargain. I had to get it. So I'll be doing that in the morning, and that's my most favourite time, is a Saturday morning doing my video with you. And I'll be taking my time and enjoying it. But see, next week I'll be able to do it on my new phone. It's going to be amazing. So I love you all very, very much, and I'm going to give you a big kiss now. Have a wonderful Friday, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.